Most Americans think that the oldest, the biggest, the first things in America are somewhere on the mainland. Jamestown's, Plymouth, New York. Wrong. Some of the most extreme first are sitting somewhere quietly in Puerto Rico. Older than Jamestown, older than Plymouth, older than the entire idea of the United States of America itself. And today, we're going to talk about them. Hola everybody, welcome back to another episode of Chronicles and Cocktails. I'm Josue, the spirited historian. And yes, we are talking today about the oldest, the biggest, the firsts, the most unique, the only ones in America that are in Puerto Rico. So let's get started. Let's start with one that makes people uncomfortable at trivia night. San Juan. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, San Juan is the oldest city under United States of America jurisdiction. Founded in 1521, San Juan predates Jamestown, founded in 1607, Plymouth, founded in 1620, by almost a full century. That means when the Pilgrims were still figuring out winter coats, San Juan already had churches, fortifications, trade routes, and an economy tied directly to Spain and the rest of Europe. Now, people will immediately jump in and say, what about St. Augustine? And yeah, fair question. St. Augustine, founded in 1565, is the oldest continuously inhabited European settlement in the continental United States of America. But here's the key distinction most people miss. San Juan is 44 years older, and it is still under U.S. jurisdiction today. These two cities are actually like historical siblings. Both were founded by Spain. Both were built to protect imperial routes. Both of them were designed as military strongholds. So if you want the oldest city, without playing word games about continents versus jurisdictions, Puerto Rico holds the heavyweight title. All right, and I've had this in most of my episodes' comments. Well, we're all Americans. The United States is not America. Well, the reality of it is that there are 7 continents, right? 7. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Oceania, and Antarctica, right? Not 6, 7. That means that North America is one continent and South America is another. All of North America goes from Panama and up, including the Caribbean. This is North America. All the way to Greenland and Alaska. All of this is North America. And there are different countries in North America. Canada, Greenland, which is part of Denmark in the European Union. The United States of Mexico. It's called the United States of Mexico, but we mostly know it as Mexico, right? And so the United States of America is the official name of America. So that's why people shorten it up. And we have a few examples in the use of the same name for different boundaries, right? We have New York City and New York State. We have Mexico, the country, and we have Mexico, the city. We have Kansas, the state, and then we have actually 2 Kansas cities, one in Missouri and one in Kansas. We have Panama, the city, and then we have Panama, the country, right? So the same way, we have America, the country, and then North America, the continent. So it is correctly to say America for the United States of America. especially when that's their official name. And yes, you can name your country whatever you want. You can name it after the continent. And if you're going to refer to America as the both of them, North America and South America, then it's the Americas, plural, because single America is the country. So let's move on. I can't wait to read the comments. Now we're moving from cities to stone. The United States National Park Service describes the fortification system in San Juan as the oldest European construction in all of America. We're talking about the defensive complex that includes Castillo San Felipe del Morro, better known as El Morro, because you have the official name and then you shorten it, right? Castillo San Felipe del Morro. We know it as El Morro. Construction began in 1539, and continued layer by layer, wall by wall, into the late 1700s. This was not decorative architecture, this was empire thinking in stone. El Morro guarded the entrance to San Juan Bay, one of the most important ports in the Spanish Atlantic world. Silver, supplies, soldiers, correspondence, all passed through here. The walls reach 18 to 25 feet thick in some places. 6 levels designed to absorb cannon fire. This site is now both a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a National Historic Landmark. And here's the point people miss. Empires do not spend centuries reinforcing a place unless it matters. Puerto Rico wasn't peripheral, it was central. Now, let's leave the stone and go to the green. El Yunque National Forest is officially described by the United States of America Forest Service as the only tropical rainforest in the entire United States of America National Forest System. Only tropical rainforest. Out of hundreds of national forests, El Yunque is the one. This is not just a jungle with good PR. It's a federally protected ecosystem with ancient trees, endemic species, and rainfall measured in feet, not inches. When people say America doesn't have rainforests, what they really mean is they forgot Puerto Rico exists. And that forgetting, that's a recurring theme. Before we keep going on, it's time for the cocktail segment. But we're not having a cocktail. We're having it straight up. Today's drink is inspired by layers, because everything we're talking about today is layered in history. A simple Puerto Rican rum, neat or over one large cube. No tricks, no garnish theater. Rum exists because of empire, sugar, trade routes, and labor system. All the forces that made Puerto Rico strategically valuable in the first place. Sometimes the most honest cocktail is the simplest one. This distillery, like I've told you before, it's been around since the 1800s. Yeah, I always like to smell it. And I'm gonna pour it right here in front of the camera. Look at that color. Ain't that beautiful? Right. We're not gonna mess with this. We're just gonna drink it straight from the glass. Now, back to history. Puerto Rico didn't just guard empires. It helped humanity listen to the universe. The Arecibo Observatory was, for 53 years, the largest single aperture radio telescope in the world. From 1963 until 2016. This was not a local project. This was global science. Signals from deep space, radar images of asteroids, messages sent outward, literally humanity saying, "We're here." When the structure collapsed in 2020, it wasn't just an engineering failure. It was an emotional moment for scientists around the world. And even today, the National Science Foundation maintains the site as a historic district because what happened there permanently changed astronomy. Puerto Rico didn't just observe history, it helped observe the universe. Now, here's one that surprises almost everybody. The tallest statue in the United States of America is not the Statue of Liberty. It's the birth of the New World, and it's in Arecibo, Puerto Rico. Standing at 360 feet, this bronze statue of Christopher Columbus is significantly taller than Lady Liberty, who measures 305 feet, and that's including her pedestal. Completed in 2016, it's controversial, massive, and impossible to ignore, which honestly is fitting, because Puerto Rico's role in American and Atlantic history has always been massive, and somehow still ignored. None of this is about bragging rights. It's about understanding that America is bigger, older, and more complex than the version most people were taught. Puerto Rico isn't extra credit, it's foundational history. And next time, we'll step directly into the minefield, the question of the oldest churches and why historians can't agree without arguing like lawyers. Because history is never just about dates, it's about who gets remembered and why. And just like that, it's the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Which of those facts was a surprise for you? Did you know all of them? Leave me a comment. And as always, have a great Wednesday. Thank you for watching. I'll see you Sunday with another great episode. Salud.